Today we are going to learn about program planning introduction. According to Professor Gagne, it consists of making teaching models which take into account the initial and terminal response of the learner, which all permit intermediate assessment of the strategies employed. According to Dulce, it is a teaching method and response stimulus theory. It is basics. The classification of programs. Mostly there are three varieties of program: linear, branched and mathematics. Today we are going to learn about linear and branched. Linear programming. B.F. Skinner is responsible for this technique. It consists of strict unchanging carefully throughout questioning, and linear program can be represented in following way. In this method of program, a student has to master step 1 before proceeding to step and so on. These steps are decided by the teacher beforehand, and the pupils find it easier to learn than in ordered methods. The sequence of frames and path of learning on the program learning is systematic and linear. This is why this type of programming is referred to as linear programming. Here all of life learners have to proceed through the same frames and in the same order. The whole instructional procedure is well controlled. However, this control is quite eccentric, exercised by the programmer. This is why linear programming is also referred to as eccentric programming. The linear programming lays great emphasis on making the sequence of responses errorless. Branching. S.L. Pressey and N.A. Crowder have given this process. In this process, there are branches and offshoots. A student is guided by the information sheet at every step. Sometimes the student has to retrace or come back to an earlier step to ensure that he is proceeding on right lines. The technique of an instinct program with multiple choice items was employed by N.A. Crowder. In this process, a mistake committed by a student in answering a question is further unlisted to build new knowledge and skill. The branching process can be compared to build way in maze, with the only guidance being the specific instruction sheet to help a student in finding and the right way when he is catch upon wrong one. There must be answering a question, and the answer should result in guiding a student of reference which correct mistakes and guide him back to the correct program sequence. Comparison between linear and branching program in social studies. Concept of element under comparison: linear programming, branched programming. The linear programming propagator B.F. Skinner, N.A. Crowder. Background concept: operant conditioning elicited. Size of steps: small 15 to 25 words and branched large 1 to 1 paragraph or even a page. Number of steps in linear: large, branched small. Rule of sequence: linear logical subject matter analysis, branch logical subject matter analysis. Presentation: types of text in linear: the usual textbook containing pages in normal sequence. In branched, in scrambled book, the pages do not follow the normal sequence. Teaching machine in linear: simple, involving less text. In branched, complicated, involving high cost. Response mode. In linear, constructed response occasionally through multiple choice. In branch, selection from the multiple choice. Purpose of response in linear: fixings of learning. Branched, measuring of learning. Reinforcement. Linear: correctness of the response, no remedy is suggested for incorrect response. In branch: correctness of the response, no remedy is suggested for incorrect response. Error rate. In linear, less about 5%, branch 20% in general. Utility and appropriateness. In linear, low class knowledge and understanding objectives. Correspondence education: normal and less intelligent people, more useful in concept formation, best used in teaching facts, definitions, basic skills. In branching, higher classes, higher order teaching objective, remedial teaching, correspondence education, talented and creative pupils, more useful concept comparison, best used in the area beyond facts, definition or basic skills. And the conclusion is, in program learning, the emphasis on the linear learning process, while programmed instruction, the users lay emphasis on the instruction process. Thank you everyone.